because there have been several security breaches in the country with up to 147 lives lost in senseless killings orchestrated by terrorists. Now, the response by the government and security officials on each attack has been questionable. Same script, different cast. For the last couple of months, Kenyans have been a frustrated lot, demanding, as we have seen on the protests, that the government work harder in ensuring security in their homes and also in the country. KTN's Linda Ogutu takes a look at some of the attacks that have left many scarred and why Kenyans no longer have faith that the government will indeed contain insecurity.
Over 40 Kenyan police officers and reservists were killed in the Suguta Valley in Baragoi while on a mission to recover stolen cattle. As they entered the treacherous valley, a large group of bandits surrounded them and shot them. No one has been arrested or charged for the killings 2 years down the line. Gunmen attacked the upmarket Westgate shopping mall in Nairobi. 67 people were killed in the attack and over 175 people were reportedly wounded in the mass shooting. Islamist group Al-Shabaab claimed responsibility for the incident, which it characterized as retribution for the Kenyan military's deployment in Somalia. It is the response of senior government officials on the attack that irked many.
Our security forces are responsible people, and we have put the necessary mechanism in place to ensure that there will be no such criminal activity.
Some of the identities of the attackers are known. It is unclear whether or not they were indeed killed as alleged by the government. At least 60 people were killed when suspected armed men launched an attack in Petoni. To date, there is confusion on just who carried out the attacks and why. 60 families lost their loved ones, and this was the response.
As government, we will bring perpetrators of this and inciters to book.
To restore normalcy in the affected areas, my government has enhanced security in Lamu. We are also focusing attention on actors and other entities that are actively engaged in other flashpoints around the country.
It is not yet clear who carried out the attacks, even though Al-Shabaab has claimed responsibility for the attacks. The president, on the other hand, said investigations showed it was the work of local political network. No one has been convicted of the attacks. 22 police officers were killed after they were ambushed by bandits in Turkana County. The bandits shot and killed all the officers and reservists who were ambushed between Kapedo and Lokori areas as they tried to recover a burnt GSU vehicle that was used in a botched operation. This was what the president said when he visited Kapedo.
Mimi silaha hizo ambazo zilichukuliwa kutoka hawa askari, mimi sitaki kugojea wiki mbili, nataka zirudishwe leo. Lazima mnajua wako wapi.
The country is yet to be told that all those who killed the policemen have been arrested and charged. 28 people were killed after Al-Shabaab militants attacked a Nairobi-bound bus in Mandera near the Kenya-Somali border. The Al-Shabaab militants forced all passengers to alight before sorting them into two groups based on their faith. Al-Shabaab Islamists claimed responsibility for the attack, saying it was revenge for raids that Kenyan security forces carried out over the past week on mosques in the port city of Mombasa. This is what the deputy president said after that attack.
Our retaliatory action left in its trail more than 100 fatalities.
That statement has been put to question, with many doubting if the government did indeed kill the 100 as alleged. Those are just some of the major attacks in which Kenyan lives have been lost. Many more have been lost on several other attacks. And so the frustration by several Kenyans over whether or not they are safe in their own country is beginning to manifest, with many on the streets today hoping that the government and its leadership will listen, if only to make sure that no Kenyan life is lost in another senseless killing, that the president will not be like Nero who fiddled while Rome burned.
Viapo
that for once he will take security with the seriousness it deserves before it becomes untamable. Linda Ogutu, KTN.